I think it is right that socially I am afforded the same respect as men.
Man.
Jen, everyone's grief manifests in different ways. Judy lied. You flew into this terrifying rage.
The exhaustive report also mentions concerning links to radical thinker and dissident Oscar Wallace.
See, this is the problem. You were all caught up in your own privilege. You're not even aware that 3.5 million people were afflicted by this disease last year alone.
Did Stephen put you up to this?
In return for covering medical expenses and distributing industrial-grade water filters, residents agreed to sign a binding arbitration clause that caps our liability. In addition,
Normandy is no more than an elaborate diversion. Calais is the real target.
And this mud crowd was chasing him up the street. But it looked like it had a mouth. And the crowd just engulfed them, like it swallowed them.
When he seizes more power.
President Erdogan and I are also discussing the need to reinvigorate our trade and commercial ties.
Right, it's not really me.
So why did you call me?
I don't know. Spontaneous impulse.
It's okay. You'll learn.
Like this.
But it's actually quite a small organization, very dependent on voluntary contributions. So they don't have planes or teams standing by.
The U.S. And across the ocean, a journalist named Hans Koberstein uncovered a much more pervasive problem in Europe.
The dwarves were master craftspeople. One of them, Andvari, was said to forge marvelous creations.
Did I disappoint you or let you down? Should I be feeling guilty or let the judges frown?
I think it is right that socially I am afforded the same respect as men.
Again, it includes the stipulation that you return $1.6 million in misappropriated funds.
Give back the money.
But there is no money.
There's no money.
We told you Craig is innocent.
It seems like the pupil is also responding to changes in attention. So if you're very much attending to something, your pupils dilate. That made me very intrigued. There was some...
Many Chinese factories shut down, including one mega factory that produces the symbol of the season.
The world's largest Christmas tree factory lies derelict. All around here, you will find dozens of factories like this.
Does Barr change this acrimonious relationship between DOJ and President Trump?
JC, all operators, contingency procedures in effect. Stay off the telephones. Make sure you maintain all your data.
And so Assad and his allies can't simply pacify the broad majority of a population who've been brutalized by chemical weapons and indiscriminate bombing.
Spanish dictator Francisco Franco dissolved the nation's scientific research board and rejected theories like evolution that he and his party saw as incompatible with their Christian beliefs.
And they're selling to the U.S. Mint.
What do you think when you see this list of approved gold sources?
I'm familiar with several of them.
Because
For Richard, selling maple syrup on the black market, that was familiar to him.
Remember asking both my mom and dad why we never traveled to exotic lands.
It's dandruff, it's itch. It also makes the skin cells proliferate to repair the damaged barrier.
Further, you need to think of yourself as a corporation. Without a mandate and clear goals, the entire company stagnates. You need to find the root cause and implement a corrective strategy.
Right.
Everything prepared?
Yes, Mom.
It's sedated.
Injection, stay so.
It's true.
And £300 for new medicine. And beds. So we're busy writing to patrons and benefactors asking for money.
The pilot...
Every transaction meticulously recorded for posterity in the family ledger.
In fact, 3 to 4 times more energy than fission, while leaving none of the messy toxic residue.
Seth Burns is sworn in as United States Secretary of State.
Director of the Office for War Mobilization, Burns is a seasoned politician, but his influence has, until now, been minor. Harris has a potent new weapon to execute his strategy. The RAF's rapidly expanding fleet of heavy bombers.
I think it is right that socially I am afforded the same respect as men.